Hello Yu-Gi-Oh players and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Business Casual. I'm your host, the RJB0. So as you can see, there is an unfamiliar Noble Knight card on my screen, and Konami has released two of the TCG exclusives coming out of Shadow Specters. The first one is, as you can see, Noble Knight Boars, which is a pretty solid card. Let me go down its stuff. It is a light level 4 warrior monster, of course, with 1700 attack and 900 defense. Like the other ones, it's treated as a normal monster while it doesn't have an equip spell on it. When it does have an equip spell on it, it becomes dark, gains 1 level, and then during your main phase, you can reveal 3 Noble Arms cards from your deck, have your opponent randomly add one of them to your hand, and send the rest to the graveyard. You can only use the effect of Noble Knight Boars once per turn. This is a pretty good card. It allows you to basically spellbook Library of the Crescent your Noble Arms cards from your deck. The thing is, they don't all have to be different ones. So if there's a specific Noble Arm that you really want to grab out of your deck, you can do it, and then have the rest of them go to the grave, which is a decent setup for Artorigus, who can of course grab those Noble Arms out of your grave, and you can also search out, of course, something like Gallatin that could let him run over a monster, or anything like that. My only issues with this card are A, the fact that you already have to have a Noble Arms to do it, to use its effect, which isn't a big deal considering there are so many Noble Arms in the deck. But my other problem with it is it isn't quite what the deck needs to be really good yet. While it is an extremely solid card and it is going to improve the deck significantly, what the deck needs is a way to search out specific Noble Knights. We don't need more Noble Arms searching, unless there's a Noble Arm that can of course search out Noble Knights or special Noble Knights from the grave or something like that. What we need are more Noble Knight searchers. This card will definitely be an improvement to the deck. But I do not see it making as big a splash as it needs to do to push it over the deck over the edge into the top tier. The other card that Konami announced is Vampire Duke. Vampire Duke is a level 5 zombie with 2,000 attack points and 0 defense points. And its effect is when it is normal summoned, you can target one dark vampire monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in face-up defense position. When this card is special summoned, you can declare one card type, monster, spell, or trap. Your opponent sends one card of that type from their deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Vampire Duke once per turn. This card cannot be used as an Xyz monster except for an Xyz summon of a dark monster. So I've been saying, or I said in my review of vampires, that vampires need a card that takes advantage of their summon mechanics, or their mechanics in general. Before, they had some awesome mechanics going on that allow you to do crazy pluses just get you pluses by specialing from the deck and setting up plays through Vampire Sorcerer. And it had a lot of great mechanics, but what was missing was something that could take advantage of the special summoning a monster from your deck, and a card that could take advantage of the milling monsters from your deck to the graveyard thing that Vampire Kingdom does, and this does both. First, it takes advantage of Shadow Vampire's effect by being able to pop stuff when it's summoned by Shadow Vampire under Vampire Kingdom, which is great because that was definitely something that the deck needed, was a way to take advantage of that mechanic, because, Vampire Lord is good, but Vampire Duke does it as spot removal instead of just waiting for you to have to attack with that Vampire Lord. So that's really good. And then it also takes advantage of your having to send vampires from your deck to the grave for Vampire Kingdom, because this guy can special summon vampires from your grave. So it'll be interesting to see what vampires figure out how to do with, figure out how to do with this card. And these are the exclusives that Konami has announced. Please let me know what you think of them in the description below. Meanwhile, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, let me know why. And then subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, rants, discussions, and other such shenanigans. Thank you guys for watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Business Casual. I'm your host, the RJB0, and I got a jet. See you guys.